Hi folks, today's video is different. I want to show you guys me walking, but unfortunately I was having issues with storage, and then when I got that fixed, the weather kind of turned for the worst. So I'm going to just show you me being out and about and enjoying some of the Canada Day until the weather changed. Okay, have a great day.
Full guard! Attention!
The old guard will now be inspected before being relieved of duty.
La garde descendante sera inspectée avant d'être repris de ses fonctions.
Fellow Canadians, what a view from up here. I am looking out at a diverse, happy crowd of fellow Canadians, and I tell you, this fills me with immense pride. You get real perspective of our great country from up here. But I'm up here as a warm-up act, because you're going to hear in a moment from someone who has had a truly unique perspective from a far higher height. Yep, Colonel Jeremy Hansen. And Jeremy, I'd like to take this moment on behalf of all Canadians for the character and the integrity with which you've represented our country. For showing the world who we are as Canadians, and for showing us what we can be. Because during his epic Artemis II mission around the moon, Colonel Hansen saw our planet from more than 400,000 kilometers away. He traveled farther from Earth than anyone has ever done before. It's the equivalent of driving from St. John's to Victoria 50 times, the ultimate Canadian road trip. And you know, from such great heights, Colonel Hansen brought back home a perspective on the values that make us who we are, and the values that can propel us to achieve extraordinary things. Courage, connection, conviction. He showed courage in the face of the possibility of never returning. Courage to take a calculated risk to achieve what had never been done before. Showed conviction about what we are capable of as a country, about the need to take risks in order to do big things. Du courage, des connexions, de la conviction. They're what it takes to reach the dark side of the moon. And they're what it takes to make the greatest country in the world even better. And we can do it. Over this past year, Canadians have shown all three values. Le courage, ce n'est pas l'absence de peur, c'est la capacité d'agir malgré la peur. C'est le courage qui anime nos forces armées canadiennes, d'Halifax à Trenton, en passant par Yellowknife et la News Bay. De l'opération Réassurance en Lettonie, à l'exercice Cold Réponse en Norvège. Nous nous tenons aux côtés de nos alliés pour que d'autres puissent vivre libres. Que ce soit ici ou ailleurs dans le monde, Quand les gens voient le feu de rêve sur le pôle, ils ressentent de l'espoir, ils reçoivent de l'aide. Mes chers amis, c'est le courage de nos policiers et de nos policières qui nous protègent. Tout juste cette année, 5 agents ont donné leur vie dans l'exercice de leurs fonctions. Mohamed Lamine Ben Redouan, Marc Pinizotto, Kerhun Bali, Anis Fortin Cousin, Brandon Malcolm. Nous pleurons leur départ. Nous leur rendons hommage et nous sommes solidaires de leurs familles, de leurs amis et de leurs collègues. Merci. We see the courage even now of firefighters running towards raging wildfires, as in Fort Simpson, Northwest Territories. And we see the courage of Canadians, what you have shown in the face of a more dangerous and divided world. Never flinching, always standing together, working together resolutely to build our future. Because in a crisis, fortune favors the bold. Now, if courage is how we must face the world, connection is how we accomplish what can seem impossible. Jeremy Hansen, he's coming, but not yet. Jeremy Hansen has observed that while individuals can feel powerless in the face of global challenges, humanity's true strength lies in our ability to collaborate. That's how the Artemis team accomplished what had never been done before. That's what a united Canada makes possible. Nous sommes un pays d'une extraordinaire diversité, avec une multitude d'origines, de langues et de façons de voir le monde. Et l'idée fondatrice du Canada est simple. L'unité ne nécessite pas l'uniformité. Notre nation a été forgée grâce à des accommodements et non par l'assimilation. Grâce à des partenariats et non par la domination. C'est ni une mythe, ni une miracle, mais une série de choix imparfaits faits génération après génération. Et ces choix comptent plus que jamais dans un monde qui trop souvent nous divise. Dans un monde où les alliances traditionnelles s'effritent, le Canada choisit de tendre la main de bâtir de nouveaux partenariats. We offer partnership in a divided world, partnership in security, partnership in trade, partnership in culture. Canada is already the third largest exporter of music on the planet. And you can see from what we've already heard this morning, we're about to get bigger. And there's another reason we're about to get bigger, because I'm pleased to announce that Canada will be joining the next Eurovision Song Competition. Yes, finally, enfin. I don't know what's coming. The most gloriously over-the-top celebration of music on earth. Dozens of countries, hundreds of millions of viewers, one unforgettable show. It's about to get even better, even wilder, because the world needs more Canada. And you will decide, and it's going to be a tough choice, you will decide which Canadian artist first steps onto that Eurovision stage beneath our flag. Alors, et nous avons aussi décidé d'emmener le monde au Canada pour célébrer la vitalité, la richesse et la résilience de la langue française dans ce pays et partout dans le monde. Oui, oui. Le Canada accueillera le sommet de la francophonie en 2028, ici même, dans la région de la capitale nationale. Que la fête commence. Ici, le courage et la manière dont nous faisons face au monde, ici la connexion et ce qui nous permet d'atteindre de nouveaux sommets, la conviction, la certitude que le mieux est toujours possible et ce qui nous fait avancer. Il y a 159 ans, le Canada voyait le jour. Il n'était pas parfait. Il offrait une fondation, un point de départ, porté par une conviction profonde, celle que nous pouvions toujours faire mieux. Every generation of Canadians inherits something that was built by the generations before. A railway, a seaway, a charter of rights, a path towards reconciliation, a country that's more prosperous, more just, more inclusive than the one they inherited from their parents. None of us builds on empty ground. We build on those platforms raised by those who came before us. And our job, our duty even, is to raise it higher still for those who come after. C'est cela, bâtir véritablement un pays, ne jamais considérer le travail comme achevé parce qu'un pays est toujours en devenir. C'est toujours chercher à le rendre meilleur. C'est le choix auquel chaque génération est confrontée. Et c'est le choix qui s'offre à nous aujourd'hui. C'est pourquoi je suis si fier de voir autant de Canadiens et Canadiennes choisir de poursuivre l'œuvre de celles et ceux qui les ont précédés, d'agir selon leurs convictions et de bâtir un Canada fort. Building sustainable. From the Iqaluit, Nuki, Tsutit, Hydro, Nunavut, the West Offshore Energy in Nova Scotia. Building in partnership with Indigenous peoples, such as the Nisga'a Nations, Cy Lissom's LNG in BC, and the Darlington New Nuclear in Ontario, which just 2 weeks ago saw the largest Indigenous investment in Canadian history. And building in solidarity, creating good, high-paying union jobs, and 100,000 new apprenticeships in the skilled trades to fill them. We're building in a spirit of cooperative federalism to create one Canadian economy, to build Canada strong. From new homes, community infrastructure, nation-building, defense, transport, and energy projects in every province, in every territory. And we're building Canadian, with Canadian workers, Canadian steel, Canadian know-how, Canadian values. My friends, this work is born from the conviction that Canada is worth fighting for. That Canada belongs to all Canadians, that Canada's best days are yet to come. These convictions were forged across generations, and they're being renewed by this generation. Courage, connections, conviction, Canada. Our Canada. Canada true, Canada strong, Canada free. Un Canada pour tous, tout le temps. Now. Now to what I'm really up here for. When I spoke to Colonel Hansen just after his recent road trip, he reminded me of something that his mission commander, Reed Wiseman, had said just before they set out. And the commander said that he hoped one day that their mission would be forgotten, because that would mean that Artemis II was a success. Successful because others would have gone further. because the torch would have been passed and carried forward. You know, it's the right perspective for how we build an even better country. Because the true measure of what we build is not whether we're remembered, it's whether those that follow can stand on a higher platform and reach higher than we ever could. That's what we do. And right now, Canadians are aiming high. We're aiming for the moon as well as the World Cup. Now, speaking of which, before I introduce Jeremy finally, public service announcement, it is time for a hydration break. It's hot. If you're watching at home, it is hot here. My fellow Canadians, courage, connection, and conviction are right here, standing with the people he carried with him every single meter. So please help me give a true Canadian hero the welcome he deserves, Colonel Jeremy Hansen.